Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive and welcome to this weekly reading, which is going to be from the 10th to the 16th of October 2022. So, before we get into the reading, I would like to remind you that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I also have another channel called Pure Light Awakening where I do channeled work and where we talk about the ascension process or awakening process, if you will, and where I also do monthly energy updates. So if that's of interest, then you can find the link to that below in the description box. I will also put timestamps below so you quick and easy can jump straight to your reading once you have made your pick. But let's look at the cards we have to choose from today and also the crystals. So on number one, we have the Mansion Tarot, or rather the Dark Mansion Tarot, of course. There's a Dark Mansion Tarot, this one, and also this one. There's just two different backs and also two different kind of card stock, if you will, on these two Dark Mansion Tarot. So on number one and number three. Sorry, I'm stumbling in my words today. And in the middle here, we have the Villains Tarot by Disney. So there are three decks to choose from, as always. And we also have three crystals to choose from. On number one, we have a Snowflake Obsidian. Number two, we have a Labradorite. And on number three, we have a Black Tourmaline. Okay, so I hope that you will sink into your intuition and ask your angels and guides to guide you so that you make the pick that was meant for you, either number one, two, or three. So pause the video if you need more time to make your pick, because I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number one. Removing number three and number two. Okay, number one. So if you pick this Dark Mansion Tarot, then this is the reading for you together with the Snowflake Obsidian. I'll put that up here. So we will shuffle the cards a little bit and then we are going to choose 6 cards. That will be your overarching energy for the week ahead. It might be energies that you are currently in that you need some guidance on. Might be energies that are coming towards you in this coming week, and then Spirit will kind of guide you on how to maneuver those energies. It might be regarding your relationships or your work. It might be hobbies. It might be health. All depending on what the cards have to tell us and also what the guides have to say. So let us look at it. Number one. Four of Wands, that's a good start. 9 of Pentacles, that's beautiful. And the 10 of Swords. Started out so beautifully, and then of course the 10 of Swords had to just jump on in there. Okay, so let's see. 4 of Pentacles, okay. 10 of Cups, okay, yep. And there was 2 cards that wanted to come out here at the same time. The Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Underneath we have the Empress. Okay. So I have to tell you what I got, because I heard something as soon as I saw that 4 of Pentacles pop out. Some of you might be... either someone is holding on, because this card can be about marriage, okay? And this is, of course, about holding on for dear life, not wanting to let go. So for some of you, this might actually represent a marriage, and either you or the other person is holding on for dear life. And of course, that might be a good thing or it might be a not so good thing. I mean, that's up to you to decide, but that's just something that popped up when I looked at this card, so I just had to say that, okay? So, yeah. Somebody might also, because this can also be, of course, the card of celebration or the card of a party or a festive, you know, coming together to celebrate something. And for someone, Yeah, okay. For someone that might be that they don't want a surprise party. I just have to say that because it just came to me. Somebody is not happy about the surprise party and just kind of, no, I want to just do my thing. I don't want this to happen. But that's also for a very specific person out there, maybe. But this can also be about holding on to your money. So there might be a celebration, there might be a wedding coming up, there might be a confirmation for children or whatever, and you're kind of feeling like, you know what, we have to be careful with the money here. We don't want to overspend because I feel like, you know, that's not gonna fly. Why is this kind of out of whack now? Sorry, I have to adjust this a little bit. It's all crooked all of a sudden. It was right on my table, but let's see. Okay. There? No. Now it's crooked again. There. Okay, better. Anyways, no, so I feel like, you see, I feel like this card is very significant in the entire reading. I get drawn to this card over and over. And of course it has something to do with these cards over here too, you know, where you're feeling I give up or I don't know what to do. And also maybe feeling in limbo a little bit, feeling like there's stuckness, I can't move. But of course the Hangman can also be an invitation to look at something from a different perspective. So, you know, take that as it resonates. But whatever this is for you, I feel like it has to do with finding your own bliss, your own happiness, and finding, you know, this can be the ever after. You know, this can be building a family. This can be, you know, getting children, like marriage, children, personal abundance and happiness. So this might be about that wish for making a family or having that happy family home. So you know, take it as it resonates, but I feel like there's something holding you back, or you are holding back with something, okay? It might be money, or it might be emotions, it might be your energy, you know, take that as it resonates, because either you're afraid of this, or this is something that you've been feeling before. Stabbed in the back, or depleted of energy, or I don't know where to go, or I want to give up. So somebody might also feel that they want to give up on a marriage or a relationship in that sense, okay? So there are many ways to go with all of this. But you have the Empress over here, and for me that is about growth. Underneath there you have the Two of Wands, which is about planning, looking to the future, and King of Wands underneath there again. So this is about your personal growth, and it's also about nourishment. And it can also be about the mother figure. So for some of you, I mean, there's a mother figure here with a, normally she's depicted as a, or she probably is here as well, where she's pregnant. So there's kind of pregnancy, marriage, starting a home, family, you know, so it's very much the theme here. But for those of you who have already started a family who are not there, then I would say that this is regarding your personal growth. It can also be regarding your mother, okay? A mother figure. Maybe there's a mother figure that's supposed to celebrate. Maybe there's a birthday for a mother figure coming up. Maybe you're reluctant to go, or maybe you're holding back on your money. You know, you don't have that much money to spend. You know, take that as it resonates with you. But I feel like this is very much family related, this entire reading, okay? Family related, or spiritual growth, or kind of personal happiness, that kind of thing. And over here we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is very spiritual as well. She's very connected to the spiritual realm. Very often she's depicted with a black cat in front of her, which is kind of a symbolism of, you know, connecting with the spiritual realm here. So there's many ways to go with this reading. So yeah, as I said, you have to take this as it resonates with you, because I think there's many readings in one in this. But let us pull some other oracle cards here as well. So this is the Chronicles of Destiny oracle cards. So let's see what they have to say for you, number one. This one wanted to pop out. Whispering Hall, yeah. So you can see this person kind of sitting in the dark, looking down, feeling kind of depleted. Maybe stabbed in the back. Maybe, yeah, something hasn't gone well here, okay? So for some of you, if this was regarding a mother figure, it could also be that you feel like you have been let down by your mother, you know, and that's why you're holding back. So take that as it resonates. But it can also be a relationship, you know, where you felt stabbed in the back. So, yeah. Okay, let's look at another card here. Forest labyrinth. Wow. Yeah, not finding your way out here. So you know, initially it looks like very positive cards, but when you get into it, and when I get into the feeling of it, it's a dream of this home life. It's a dream of this, you know, this is what I want. This is where I want to end up, you know, with kids and marriage and with money and prosperity and abundance for myself. But there's kind of either missing that. So some of you might have been going through a divorce. Or missing, like, it hasn't happened for me yet, or maybe somebody has passed over. There's something about that you don't have it anymore, that you feel depleted, or you feel like giving up, or you feel like it's over. You know, it's an ending of something here as well. The Ten of Swords is very often an ending. So I don't know what that is for you, number one. Let's pull one more. The Dragon. Wow. Okay, so that can also be kind of the devilish energy. Underneath, the Warlock. Okay. There might be someone who's getting deceived here. There might be someone that is bumping up against some energies that are actually not good. Okay. For some of you, you might have gone into a relationship, maybe even into a marriage with a person that you trusted and that you felt like, you know, this was the one. And all of a sudden, something changed, or you saw the true colors of that person or something, because I don't feel good in this energy, number one. This is more than just a week, I have to say. This is kind of a bigger reading. But there's something that's not as it should be, kind of. I feel like something is lurking underneath the surface here. Either it's your own ego, or it's somebody else's ego, or it's somebody deceiving you. You know, yeah. Because all of this is kind of on the outside, or the wish that I wish that it was like this. Or for somebody, it might also be pretending like everything is okay. But this is what's happening underneath the surface, though. Okay? So for some of you, this might also be about reevaluating a relationship in general. Looking at, okay, what is the truth here? Really, deep down, what is the truth of this relationship? Whether it be family related, or, you know, love relationship, or friendship, or work relationship, you know, take it as it resonates. But there is something that's not the way it should be, or it's something that's not the way you hoped, that you dreamt of, that you want for your life. Maybe it's about you meeting up with somebody, and on the outside, that person looks like it can grant all of these wishes. But the truth is, underneath the surface, he or she can't. Okay? So that's the feeling I get, that something isn't as it's supposed to be, or as you were dreaming and hoping it to be. So, let's see. Crown. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I have to say this, number one. I have to be honest about what Spirit gives me. Somebody might be treating you like a prince or a princess on the outside and luring you in, but their intentions are not good. I'm sorry to say that. Okay. Armor. Yeah. Somebody might also be, either this can be you or the other person, though. This can be somebody who have their armor on. That, you know, on the outside, they're all smiley, happy and everything. But it's almost impossible to penetrate their armor. It's almost impossible to get them to really feel, or to get into their emotional. Or this can be you putting on your armor, saying, you know, enough is enough. I have to protect myself in this situation. I have to move on from this. This is not good for me. Okay? I want one more of these cards. Let's see. Yeah, navigation, ships. Okay, so you're navigating some rough waters. You see all these waves here? Heavy waters. So you're navigating through something here, number one, that I would say is quite rough. So I would say put on your armor here underneath. Wow, flower bouquet, beautiful. So for me, that has help, okay? That is help from someone. That might be help from spirit, that they have your back. Might be an unforeseen gifts that's coming your way. But also for some of you, if you have that person that's kind of treating you like a prince or princess, they might be coming with flowers towards you, you know, gifts and everything, to try and get you to stay, or to try and convince you to let them in, you know. But in that sense, I would say put up your armor, because there is something here that is not the way it should be. Someone is holding on to secrets, or someone is holding on to something and not wanting to give you what you need here. There's an ending, okay? There's a need for a new perspective with the Hanged Man. And this is what you want. I mean, this is what you deserve. You deserve the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands and the Empress. You deserve, and that's what you want. You want that forever after happiness, right? That's what you want. You want someone you can rely on, that you can trust. But from my perspective here, number one, whatever this energy is, I feel that that might not be the right one for you, because of all these other energies that's kind of blocking this from being real, is what I feel, okay? I feel like it looks real on the surface, but it's not. That's my initial feeling about this entire reading, number one. Just have to be honest with you, okay? So that's pretty much all I had for you. I hope this made sense for you. And you know, scroll down on my videos there, and if there is a video there that you're drawn to, because I've done a lot of pick a card and a lot of different topics on different kind of readings that are timeless. See if there's some more answers for you there, okay? Because there might be that your spirit can talk to you through one of those readings, where you can find some more answers on how to move forward from this or in this situation. There might also be some self-healing that you might need also, number one, okay? In healing some old wounds and looking at that, to make sure that you make the right decisions for you in the future, okay? So that's also an advice I would look at. I want to have a last card for you, because I don't want to leave it like this. Let's do the chakra love, okay? Let's do the chakra love for you, number one. I feel like you need some advice on this journey here. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I get this bad feeling. It's kind of like the devil card feeling, you know. It's like, ugh, something is off here. So let's see if they can give you some more advice through the chakra love. And this is also healing cards, okay? Meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. Crown chakra and howlite might be a crystal you can use. So they're definitely asking you to connect here. Meditate deeply and ask for their guidance, and they will be there and give you guidance. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Sacral chakra and tiger's eye might be another crystal. So, you know, it's to let go of a relationship you thought was good for you is really, really difficult. But what they're saying is turn that fear into excitement, because there's something better. There's something, if they wouldn't take that away from you if there wasn't something better for you, okay? Underneath, let's look at that. Abundance, yeah. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Solar plexus chakra and citrine, another crystal. So what they're saying with this also is there is abundance for you, but maybe not in this relationship, okay? Maybe there's another place to look. But they want you to connect here with that meditation and look at don't be afraid of this change, is what they're saying. They got your back. They're here with you. They want to help you, and look upon it as excitement instead of fear. Okay. I hope that helped you, number one. Wishing you all the best in the future and for this coming week. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number two, so if you pick this deck and you pick this labradorite, then this is your reading. So let us pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly, and we are also going to use some, oh, that was wrong. I'm shuffling wrong all of a sudden. Also going to use some oracle cards and mini cards as always for this coming week. I hope you are doing well, number 2. I hope you are doing well. So let's see what this fun deck has to offer us today. This is the Disney Villains deck. So it's quite new for me. I haven't used it that much yet. So let's see number 2. You get, oh, this is a little bit difficult to pull out, I feel. I get stuck. Wow, 10 of Swords. Whew. Yeah, number 1 also got that, and my lamp is going out all of a sudden. Wow, that was strange. Isn't this working anymore? There. Ha, it just went out. Okay, 10 of Swords, Knight of Coins, and let's see what else. The Wheel of Fortune. And then we have 9 of Swords. Wow. And we have the Death card. Oopsie daisy. And we have the 9 of Coins. Wow. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay. No, of course, this is the 9 of Coins. That's the 4 of Coins. Okay, wow. You know, this is very much like reading number 1, I have to say. There might be something for you in that reading as well, especially if you're in a relationship right now that's not working. But let us look at this also from another perspective. They also got the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Coins, and the 9 of Coins in that one. Yeah. Okay, so this looks like an ending of something, to be honest with you. There's something that has made you, you know, the 9 of Swords is where we have sleepless nights, we're worrying, you know, maybe also overthinking something, you know, take that as it resonates. But the 10 of Swords is where it's kind of ending, and the sun is on the horizon because there's something new coming in. And that's kind of enhanced for me by the Death card, which is about the transformation, leaving the old behind, stepping into something new. So it might be regarding someone in a earth sign, since it's a Knight of Coins here. But Knight of Coins is also an offer that is coming in, but the Knight of Coins is the one that moves the slowest. So it can be a slow moving offer, okay, of the something new. But something is destined here. So whatever has happened is destined to happen. It's kind of the Wheel of Fortune. So it is, the fortune will tip in your favor, but it also, the card of destiny comes together with the 4 of Coins, which is about holding back, holding on to something. So for some of you, you might be holding on to the past when it's really in need of letting go. Okay, everything is crooked for me today. I'm trying to keep it straight. Oh, there you go. Okay, better. The 9 of Coins is, of course, personal happiness and abundance. Let's look at what card lies underneath. 6 of Cups, which is the past. Yeah. Okay, so somebody's looking back at something here. It might be that you're looking back at something that was joyful in the past, where you felt like you had what you wanted. But let's see underneath. High Priestess. Okay. But I feel like you as the higher self, you as the High Priestess, understood that this might have looked good on the surface, but it was time to leave it nonetheless. And that was very much about the reading with number 1 today as well. So just to have that said. Yeah. But because, I mean, the 4 of Coins wouldn't have popped up if it's, because that has something to do with holding on, okay? It can be an invitation to hold on, but it can also be it's time to let go. And since the Death card is here, I would say that it's time to let go, okay? There is an offer here that's coming, but it's coming a little bit slow. But I feel like the offer needs space to be able to come in. And so you need to let go of the old. You need to let go of the past in order to kind of shift the energies to let this new come in. And it is a major transformation, since it is the Death card of the major arcana coming in. Okay, and it's also followed by the Destiny card here. So this has been kind of written in the stars. This ending and this new beginning is written in the stars, and they are inviting you to let go now. Okay, let go of the need for control. Let go of the need for it to look a certain way, that the outcome is supposed to look a certain way. Just allow it to look the way it looks. And then you will open more doors and be more open for this offer coming towards you. If you're willing to let go of the need for control as well, because that might also be the Nine of Swords, might also be the card of needing to control. And if you're in the need to control, and of course we can't, we never can, then that might give you sleepless nights and worrying, okay? There's no point worrying about the future. The future will happen the way the future comes to you. And the past, you can't change the past, so there's no need to worry about that either. So, so let go of that. Let go of the past, of the need to kind of go back into the past. If there's something that you need to feel through, then yes, feel it through. You never escape your own emotions. But don't let your ego drag you back into the past if that's not where it's supposed to be. The lighthouse. So you might be a lighthouse for somebody else, or there might be somebody in your life that is kind of a lighthouse for you. It might also be a reminder that the light is with you. And maybe they're inviting you to seek the light, to look towards the light here, kind of. Because the Ten of Swords is very often a card where you see that there's a sun coming on the horizon. Even though we feel stabbed in the back, depleted, I give up kind of feeling, there is a good news in it, because it is the end of the struggles. And the sun is coming up on the horizon. So that might be kind of an enhancement of that card, saying there is better days ahead. Okay, so kind of steer your energy towards the light, but feel through if it is emotional stuff that needs to come up. Interlude, yeah, that's kind of a hermit card. It's where you are in between. You need your space and your time to just be with yourself, meditate, go within, feel through, and open up so that you can release all of this and leave it in the past once and for all and open up for the new. Okay, one more card of this, please. Resolve, yeah. So the situation will be resolved in the way that you will let go. You will be able to stand in your truth and let go of that what no longer serves you. Underneath, the Warlock. Okay. So this is kind of, for me, a little bit of devilish energy, and that's what I felt in the first reading as well. That this old that you need to let go of is not good for you, okay? So that's kind of just a confirmation of that for me. So let's look at some mini cards for you today. Number 2. By the way, thank you so much for all your best wishes. When I was down and out this past week, that really warms my heart. Thank you. Okay, so look, Ram. Okay, so yeah, somebody might be extremely stubborn. Maybe that's either your energy about leaving that past behind, or your ego energy, or there might be that other person or that other energy that you need to leave behind. Because the Aries or the Ram can be quite stubborn. But it's also about, if it is the Aries sign, it's about also taking lead, being your own leader, being your own guru in your life. Okay, let's look at another card, Fish. Okay, so that's very beautiful. So there might be an Aries and a Fish, as in star signs. But Fish for me is very much about going with the flow, of course, it can be that. But Fish also in the original tarot was very much about richness, where you had access to food, you have access to fish, you have access to food, and you keep healthy, right? So Fish was also kind of a lucky symbol. It's also purple, and purple for me is very much about connection with spirits. So there might be an invitation, and also if you, the Pisces energy of the star sign is very in tune with the spiritual realm, if you will. They're often very mysterious people and very much open for the other side, if you will. So I feel like this is very much an invitation from spirit, but also I feel like it's an kind of an omen saying, you know what, there are treasures for you to be found. Underneath, Cloud, yeah. So that's kind of where you've been, though. I mean, I feel like that's in the past, or you can choose it to be in the past if you're willing to let go, right? So take it as it resonates. I also pulled out some chakra load cards because I felt like reading one needed them. So I'll pull that for you too as well. So let's look at this number 2. for you. Yeah, oh, okay. They asked me to look at this card here, and that, you know, this is the story of a Sleeping Beauty when she got stung on the, what's this called in English? I don't know. In Norwegian it's called rock. So I don't know what's it called in English, but she got stung on that thing right there. And so they just asked me to look at that and say that you might have gotten stung, you know, that like you have been trying to reach out to someone, or you've been trying to be together with someone, and you got stung hard, you know, and really like numbed is the feeling I get from that, just to have that said. Okay. Anyway, so let's look at this. Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Throat chakra and Amazonite. And throat chakra is where you also speak your truth, of course. So you might have to be creative in your way of communicating here as well. Yeah, and how and look upon what can you do for yourself to get you out of that situation. How can you treat yourself? You know, and maybe, yeah, I also see the blue, so maybe bathing, you know, going for a swim, being around water, using water for healing, those kind of things is what I feel as well. So let's look at this. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. And this card also popped up in the first reading, so you might want to look at that one. Sacral chakra, tiger's eye. So turning your fear of change into excitement. So what they're saying is that it's dangerous, or no, we feel like it's dangerous or it's difficult with change, and that's why we're holding on to the past for dear life, because it's so hard to let go. But they're saying that, inviting you to turn that fear into excitement, because even though it hurts, and feel through if it hurts, please do, and we never run away from our own emotions. But once we have done that, we clear out the energy so that we can fill it up with new energy and new offers, okay? Underneath, connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. Beautiful. Heart chakra and green ocean jasper might be a crystal. So opening your heart as well, maybe looking into if these three chakras might need some more energy for you. And there's a connection coming towards you. I feel the connection also with spirit, as I said, but there might be a new connection, as in a new person coming towards you, like I said here with that card as well. So be open for that to happen once you have felt through and let go of whatever this is for you, number 2. Okay? That's all I had for you. Hope this made sense. Wishing you a beautiful week. Till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you picked this deck and you picked the black tourmaline, and this is your reading, we will choose 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. And we will have some additional oracle cards as well. Hope you are doing well, number 3. I have to say thank you for all your best wishes to those of you who sent me best wishes when I was down and out this past week and couldn't make any videos. I strained a muscle in my back, and so I could barely move. Very painful, I have to say. But now I am out of the woods again, so I'm back in business. So let us look at these cards for you, number 3. What might you bump up against this coming week? Justice. The World. Five of Wands. 2 of Wands. 4 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so what popped up here for me, there is several ways of looking at this, as always, of course, but I'm going to say what the first thing that popped up. There might be a decision, because 2 of Wands is about planning and making decisions. There might be a decision you have to make regarding a legal matter. Just for some of you have that, and if that's you, then I feel like something that you were hoping for kind of have to be put on hold for a little while because of the Four of Swords here, because there might be some disagreements regarding this this legal matter. And that's something that's just, it is in the cards. It's kind of a destiny thing. But I feel like the Wheel of Fortune will tip in your favor because of the Sun card. Underneath there, you have the Ten of Swords. So you might have been feeling stabbed in the back regarding this legal matter. So that's something for some of you. Okay, that's one way of looking at this. For others, this might be regarding your planning for your future. They might be planning for a trip, for a world trip, for some of you. But there's something balance, needing some balance in your planning. Okay, there's the 2 here, and then there's, of course, the weight with the Justice. So there's the 2 there. So I feel like there's something that's in balance, that's kind of in need of being balanced out. Okay. And there might also be regarding give and take in a relationship, or also give and take when it comes to energy regarding something. For some of you, this might be a backpacking tour around the world. And it might have been put on hold for a while because of the Four of Swords, which is the card of rest. For others of you, this might be that this is what you need, or this travel or trip or going somewhere might be what you need for resting. So for some of you, this might also be a retreat, okay, or the need for a retreat. You have the Five of Wands, so it's where we don't agree with somebody, where we are in struggle, where we are bumping heads, you know, stuff like that. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which means that it will tilt in your favor because of the Sun card here. But it might also mean that this was destined to happen. Okay, so take that as it resonates. There is an invitation for rest here, most definitely. Okay. The World card can also be where we leave the old behind and we step into something new. And Justice can, of course, also be where we finally get justice for something that has been going on. Okay, so that might be for some of you as well. But whatever this is for you, the invitation, I feel, is to rest, go within, either leave something behind, step into something new, or take a vacation, take a spa day, you know, that kind of energy. It will tip in your favor here, whatever this is. It will tip in your favor, but I feel like you have to be patient, and I feel like you need that downtime first, okay? And there might be some decision that needs to be made. So let us look at some oracle cards for you, number 3. Oops, almost popped over. No, okay, that one. The light bearer. Wow, that's beautiful. So you might be the light bearer here for somebody else, or there might be somebody in your vicinity that is the light bearer for you. The light bearer can also, of course, mean that spirit is here with you and that they want to connect and inviting you to look to them. But I get a very good feeling about this card. It's giving me a very, very good feeling inside, very fuzzy and nice. So there is something that's going to reveal itself. There is something that's going to, yeah, definitely tip in your favor here. It's a very good feeling I get with this. So let's look at some more cards here. Masquerade. Okay, so regarding this situation here, if this was justice, or if there was something that was, I said, was coming to the surface, something might have been masked before, that's coming to the surface now to be seen for what it truly is. You might have been masking yourself as well, holding back regarding something, or it might be a masquerade as in, it might be a party, actually. A party invitation for dressing up and stuff. I mean, we're coming close to Halloween, so that's not a big surprise. So that might be it as well. But the feeling is that something has been masked, okay? And I feel like it's going to be unmasked now. It's going to be revealed. Dreams, yeah. Beautiful. So keep that eye on the ball, you know, keep dreaming your dream, keep looking to the future, because it's looking quite good over here. Underneath you have a shooting star. Wow. Wow, that is so beautiful. That's wishes granted. Okay, so whatever this is, definitely going to tip in your favor here, number 3. As I said, I had a very good feeling about this light bearer card here as well. This just popped on out. Wow, 2 cards. Castle and pathway. Wow. Okay, so there's a pathway that's going to open up for you here. You will see the way soon, is what I hear. And the castle, that's kind of the dream house, you know, you're building your dream. You're, as the dream card here as well. So I feel like this is the beginning of something very beautiful here, number 3. I have to say. Good feeling. Underneath a cloud. Yeah, there might have been some cloudment, and that's what the masquerade as well. So something might have been hidden from you. But this is going to, it's like the clouds are going to drift away now, and you're going to see the things clearly, like the light that pops up here, right? The pathway will be shown to you. Very beautiful reading, I have to say. So chakra love card in the end for you today. Let's see what you get here, number 3. And I also noticed that this sun card right here also says voyage and travel on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are going on a travel or a backpacking trip around the world or whatever. Okay, foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. Castle again. Root chakra and hematite. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. Okay. So strengthening of the foundation is what I hear. So whatever this is that's coming towards you, it's going to help you strengthen your foundation, meaning it can be the foundation within you as in, you know, emotional. It can be the foundation as in your house. It can be the foundation as in your money or your work or your steady kind of relationships, you know, which whatever foundation means for you. Fertility. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. Sacral chakra and peach moonstone. So I'm noticing sacral and root. So there's very much about castle and foundation. And there's very much about your ground pillars of life here. So whatever this, if this was a legal situation, it might have been, you know, a divorce, or it might have been, you know, a legal something about a contract in a house or a contract for a job that's going to bring in what you need, you know, something like that, if you felt like it was a legal situation. But whatever this is, if it's not, you know, legal as on the paper, it's something that's just for you. It's justice coming towards you, right? In any way, shape, or form that that makes sense for you. And you have the shooting star here, so this is kind of divinely guided, is what I feel as well. And that's also, this Wheel of Fortune is kind of destiny. It's divinely guided. It's meant to happen. Underneath you have forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. Heart chakra and malachite. There might be somebody you need to forgive here. And when I say need to forgive, don't misunderstand me, because you don't have to forgive the act. You don't have to forgive what they did. But in order for you to move forward and let go of the past, it's good for you to forgive the energy and the light being of that person. Even though on a higher level, there is nothing to forgive, because we kind of ordered this on the menu before we came together with that person to actually experience that. So in that sense, there's nothing to forgive. But the human part of us is very beneficial if we can forgive. Okay, so if you can find it in your heart to forgive whatever that person did to you, not necessarily what they did, but you know, the light and the soul of that person, and let them kind of just move on with their life once this masquerade here is over. Then I feel like that will benefit you moving forward. But I see a lot of positive things here. You have the shooting star and the light bearer, the dream card, the sun, the Wheel of Fortune tipping in your favor, you know. So there's a lot of things to celebrate here as well, is what I feel. But there is something that is kind of in need of balancing out or being set in the past, or being let go of, you know, take that as it resonates with you. And that has kind of been the theme of all 3 readings today, I have to say. So that's all I had for you, number 3. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're interested in looking at some other timeless pick a card readings that I've done on my channel, then you can just scroll on down and until you just feel drawn to something and pick a card, and there you go, there will be some additional messages. Or if you want to know more about energy updates and such, you jump on over to my other channel, which is also linked in the description box below. So with that being said, I wish you a beautiful week, number 3, and until the next time I see you, bye.